All right, guys, it's time for some more railroader action. Today, we're just going to be doing some general work across the entire system. We've got 3 phases on my railroad that I run every day. I have a delivery phase in the morning, which is run by the 510 train. That is the supply train. It runs end to end, supplies all the cars from the Silva interchange. And then midday to early evening, we have basically the switching phase where I go through and we switch all the industries and get everything gathered up and ready to go. And then late evening would be the pickup phase, which is basically ran by the 511. And it goes through and picks up all the cars that have been switched by the locals throughout the day. So we're going to be working on the switching phase some. Also, you guys will have to bear with me. My voice is kind of jacked up today. We had our last softball game of the year yesterday for my 2 oldest daughters, so it was a little bit windy and cool out there. So with that on top of the yelling and stuff, my voice isn't quite right, but hopefully it'll be okay. Right now we're down in Whittier, and we're going to start our cycle down here. We've already done a little bit of work. We grabbed all the outbound cars, and now we've got the inbound stuff. So what we're going to do is see about kicking these cars to a spot. There we go. Yeah, I love kicking with the steam engine. The steam engines are actually really good at kicking. I kind of feel like maybe better than the diesels because it's more instantaneous power. All right, there we go. We'll give these guys a little kick, and as soon as they clear up, we'll kick these chip hoppers down to the chip lead. Or chip gons, I should say, and then grab this other cut and kick it over, and then we got to go up to Whittier and work Stenzel and all that stuff. All right, these guys are cleared to switch. Let's go ahead and make another kick. Yeah, that'll be good right here. Grab the coupler. Once the slack runs in, you want to wait. You want to wait and then grab the coupler. All right, I'm gonna give these a pretty stout kick. And these are going to bounce off the thing. That's all right, though. They're not my cars. I'm not terribly worried about them. Sweet. We got those rolling in. Now, we need to grab this other cut here. Yeah, I've really been enjoying Railroader. We've made some good money. We're up to $22,000. We're doing really good now. And we've got a lot of stuff to do in this game. We need to get power. We need to get oil tanks. Someone had told me the other day that you do have to buy your diesel fuel for your railroad. I wasn't aware of that, but honestly, I have zero clue. Where do you spot your tanks up when you have to replenish your fuel stands? Like, how do I even know how much I've got? Diesel fuel storage 1,002 gallons. Yeah, we don't have much at all, honestly. Not much at all here. We'll have to see about taking care of that. Let's take this guy back ahead. Let's kick these others over. Yeah, I guess that's the next purchase we need to make for the next interchange is those tank cars. Like, those are very important. At least 2. I think at least 2, if not 3. All right, there we go. We're good with that. Line this guy in. All right, let's give him a kick. All right, let the slack gather. There we go. Grab the couplers. Most of the time when I do this, I don't bleed them. I just bottle there. Don't really worry about it too much. All right, now while these roll to a spot, we're going to AE up here to this. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good with that. Yeah, we definitely need some tank cars. That's priority number 1, or else we're going to run out of fuel. All right, let's grab a handbrake on these guys. And they are spotted up. I absolutely can't wait for the next update. Whenever they get that thing out, we're going to have flat cars with proper lumber loads on it. So that's going to be awesome. All right, so I guess what we'll do is we'll grab these cars and we'll head up to Whittier. All right, while that guy runs to Whittier, we are going to multitask, come down here to the Conley branch and get one of our log trains that we've got. Let's see, this guy is on AE waypoint, so we need to get him down to Whittier. from Connolly. That guy's about to clear up. We can't quite get him there yet. We need to hang tight just a second, let him get by before we waypoint this guy. It's going to take him a while to get up here anyway. I mean, we could go ahead and start moving him up here if we wanted to. All right, there's our Whittier yard job. He's by the Connolly lead, so now we can go ahead and AI this guy down here. Someone to mention in comments need to get a caboose or start running a caboose or whatever you want to call them. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, we could do that, absolutely. The thing about a caboose, so it's just something extra to keep up with. It doesn't really offer anything to the game. I wish like a caboose would at least get your switches back for you if you went in a siding or something like that for meat, because to kind of recreate a rear end crew, right? So they're getting your switches back. But other than that, it really just doesn't offer anything other than something to keep up with and an extra move to make. And extra maintenance. It doesn't really do anything for you. You know, so I don't know. I'm not like huge on a caboose. I mean, I know they didn't have EOTs back then. We could say we're using a flag though, or some kind of marker or something. But even in real life, when I had jobs, there's a few jobs that we worked that had shoving platforms, and I think 2 different jobs, and I never took it with me. I never took the shoving platform with me. Both of them, well, I take that back. One was just a conductor job, no brakeman. The other one was a conductor and a brakeman. But either, you know, even on the 2-man job, we didn't take it with us. We set it off somewhere on like an abandoned track and just left it there and didn't mess with it. Like, unless we had to do something kind of out of the ordinary and make a long move or something, you know, we use a caboose. The 1-man job that I worked that needed a shoving platform, we had to take reefers to this big cold storage place, and so I always used one of the reefers that we already had that had the end platform on it, you know, the really big nice high cube ones. I just used that. It was going down there anyway, had a nice platform on it, and honestly, when those cooling units were running, even during the winter, they blew out hot air, you know, and it was actually kind of a nice little heater for you there. So yeah, I didn't take shoving platforms with me in real life. I just didn't opt to do it. They were kind of a pain, but maybe we can do something in game. Maybe we can take at least one. All right, Whittier yard job. We waypointed this guy up here to Hollyfield, so he's made his set out there, and we are going to, or he spotted that car, I should say. So we just need to pull down here and run around it and grab an empty, grab this one, and we should be set. This guy does have a handbrake, so yeah, he's still not close to being empty. There's our collie job, our log job off in the distance, and we'll get this guy spotted up right here. We'll run around him. There we go, good enough. All right, let's uncouple and make our runaround. The waypoint system is so nice for runarounds. Runarounds are so time consuming to have to babysit that, so it's really, really nice to be able to waypoint that and kind of let it do its thing. This guy we got to work on down here. We're going to have to, yeah, we got to pull these out and set them over. So we'll do a little switching here. All right, here we go. We'll grab this guy, and then we'll just waypoint down here. Wish we could drop these guys out of there. That would be nice. I don't think they free roll out of here. I think it's really, really flat, like right there, and then a really steep grade, like where this curve starts. It'd be nice if we could. Are you gonna do your thing? No? Why are you wait? Brake applied beyond train line. What? Oh, he drew his air down. There you go. Now he's good. All right, let's go to the log job. This is what it's all about. Like this entire game, like multitasking like a madman, trying to get as much done as fast as you can. Okay, we got that guy laced. That is absolutely what it is all about. So we got a handbrake down here. Let's get. There we go. All right, now let's set these over. We'll set them over here. Should be good enough. All right, that's good. Now let's go back to the other job. All right, sweet. That guy is good. Let's set him over. We got to grab this one. This is the hard part right here, is just making sure that you grab the right train. You're not doing something with the wrong engine. We'll set this guy over. And then we'll spot these back up. Unfortunately, we can't really kick them in there. You have to kick them hard as hell uphill to really get them to go. So I just rather spot them up. And then we got to grab this guy. And then we go back to Whittier and we'll be done here. I think are we done in Bryson? I honestly can't remember if we're done in Bryson or not. Like, I try to work my way south. What is this? This is 600. What do we got? Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy. So we're just about done. Yeah, we're just about done. That guy spotted up. Let's grab that cut right there. There we go. This is like a speed run. Not a big cut coming out of Bryson, but that's okay because we're going to have like 80 some odd coal hoppers coming out of there. So that's going to be the bulk of our tonnage. I don't know how we're going to get up over Governor's Island. Governor's Island. I don't know how that's going to work out. The 800. Oh, yeah, we got the... Never mind. We've got the pulpwood too. Yeah, this stuff always takes a hot minute to load up. Okay, so we can go back to... let's go to this guy. Yeah, we'll grab that cut. We'll set it in this track right here. We got to get the Ayla car on top of it, and then we should be good to go just about with our outbound cut. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Do we want to, like, none of these are empty. Those are all loaded. This is a load. This absolutely needs to be on the head end. That's our short that we've got, and we've got the pulpwood is going to be shorts as well too. Okay, let's move this over here. That's good with that. Let's go back to Whittier. All right, this guy set his cars over. We do have the number 3, right? The number trace. All right, let's spot these up. Really want to get a diesel on that Conley branch job. I think some kind of Alco would be really good for that. All right, that guy's good. Let's go back to Whittier proper. We want to set this guy over. Okay, let's grab this guy. Shift click U and spot these back up with the 601. There we go. Yeah, if you can get proficient at juggling multiple jobs at one time, you can do really good. You just got to make sure you don't do anything with the wrong engine or you'll tear something up. All right, this guy is spotting up. Okay, he's good. Let's go back to Bryson. What we got here? No clue why he made that move, but okay. He went all the way down and like reversed through the crossovers. Okay. If that's what he wants to do, then so be it. All right, there we go. We got our Ayla car. We're going to tack him onto the head end of this this cut. Like I said, this is our outbound Bryson cut. It's not a whole lot. The Ayla car is going to go on top because it is a short. We've talked about shorts a lot. Shorts are cars that don't make it to the final destination of whatever train is going to move them, right? So our train runs from Bryson, or basically right now, Robinson Mine down to Silva Interchange. These cars, this one goes to Ayla, so it's a short. It doesn't go all the way. Everything else goes to the interchange. So this is a good cut, though we got 50 bazillion air hoses that we need to lace. We'll go ahead and get him ready. We'll be throwing some pulpwood in here as well too. We'll probably put it between the Ayla and the Silva, Silva cars. But I think this is good for now. Let's go check on Robinson Gap real fast. Let's see what that looks like. Last video we switched this place. We do have the Foxy's mod, revamped Robinson or whatever it's called. Here's our 511 train up here now. We redid our power. We split the F units with the GP. And here's all our coal. We've got a sizable cut already. 31 cars for 25, almost 2,600 tons. And the yard is filling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 cars. And then we've got all these too. Man, yeah, this is going to be a lot, guys. The tonnage on this is going to be insane. Robinson Gap, like I think I've got maybe Big Emma can work in helper service with the 511. Let's see. I think it's good for. I want to say we estimated maybe 4,200 tons up to Cowie Tunnel. On a good day with Big Emma, we might add a few thousand more. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll just have to wait and see if Big Emma. Like, the only other option we have with all this tonnage and our power shortage is to start doubling. It's not ideal, but you know, it's just more of a time investment, more inconvenient, but it is an option. We could start doubling these grades. We're probably going to have to. I'm not going to be surprised if we don't have to double something. So if we do, we do. It is what it is. Or we can split trains up. But I mean, other than that, there's not a whole lot of options for moving all this tonnage. Okay, these guys are spotted up. Let's do that. Let's grab him. We've got the 601. All right, we'll come. Yeah, we'll come down here and grab this guy. There we go. We'll get that. Let's check our sawmill job real fast. He is spotted up and ready to go, so we'll do that. Grab the handbrake. Let's get the number 3. This guy is a mogul. I really want to retire these moguls and 10-wheelers. I'd like to get them out of here, man. Those things have been around for a long time. All right, hopefully number 3 will go do his thing. There we go. We can shove these back. Get them spotted up. There we go. Got that guy. Let's make sure we got this one. Now let's grab the 601. And we've got to come over here and get this flat out of the team track. Or I guess, I don't know, is that the house track or the team track or whatever that is. We'll grab it and head him back, head the log job back, and then we'll probably call it on this portion of it. I'm still trying to think how we could do things with Big Emma. I'm sure some of you think, well, we could run Big Emma all the way up to Bryson and help double into Governor's Island, just run it. But I feel like that's kind of a lot of fuel being used for a little return. If we have to, we'll double Governor's Island and leave Big Emma. We'll probably take Big Emma up to Barker's, the siding there, just north of Cowie, and we'll tie our own at Barker's and then maybe try to double out of there. We'll see. All right, this guy is... Select. There we go. Let's lace him up. Nice. And we'll shove him down the Conley branch. This guy is going to go all the way to here, which is ideally my favorite spot to load. Where's that? Yeah, this one right here. Sweet. So we can get him down to there. We'll let him run out before the Whittier job leaves. What's he doing? He's going to grab that car. Nice. All right. Yeah. So he just backed down the main and did this. Okay. So we'll grab this car. We'll take him back to Whittier and we should be getting close to being done. At least, like I said, this portion. Then we got the Dillsboro portion and the Silva part as well. All right. Real quick while I'm thinking about it, we need to... Oh, nice. It's already fixed. So the other day when we were doing our last video, I spotted this. This was a car with a hot box. We spotted it over here to repair track and I forgot about it and left the train here. And in the meantime, it's been fixed. So we're good with that. What else we need? We've got, yeah, we've got some stuff to do in Dillsboro. So I think we're probably going to hold off on this job right now. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go back to Whittier real fast. There we go. All right. He's heading south, the 601. So the Whittier yard job's heading south. Number 3 is heading out the Conley branch to spot up Yeah, I think we're home free, guys. While we're down here in Dillsboro, let's look at Big Emma. She's been sitting in the roundhouse forever, but she's in top condition. She is ready to go. And I think she's probably... yeah, she's not topped off. Yeah, she's not. We'll do that before we go. But yeah, we'll definitely take her out of retirement. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Big steam, and I love the Big M class locomotives from the L&N. That's what this unit is. Big M class, Big Emma. That's why they call her that. Looks good. I was so stoked to get this thing, and it's really kind of sad because I didn't use her that much. It's kind of a pain with steam, you know, as far as turning them and doing all that stuff. So, all right, picking back up with the Whittier yard job. We're going to attack these two cars on the outbound cut, and we're going to get an idea of what we're looking at as far as our pickup here for the 511 train. I guarantee she's going to have at least probably 7,000 tons of coal, not including the six pulpwood cars, so maybe 600 more tons, give or take there. This is 1,000 tons, 20 cars. Man, I'm not going to be surprised if we don't come, you know, rolling up into Silva. Well, some of the stuff will be set off. 600 tons will go to Silva paper mill, but man, it may be 8, 9, 10,000 tons total when we roll up out of here. Like, it's going to be a lot, guys. What is the condition on this locomotive real fast? 98% is not bad. We don't need to do anything with it. Let's grab him and we'll clear him up down here because we are done in Whittier. We're done with Whittier. We're done with the Connolly job for now. What do we got? Whittier sawmill, 38 tons. Yeah, we need to get a few loads in there before we end the day. We're done in Bryson, so the next thing I gotta hit up is probably Dillsboro. I'll probably do that off video, and then we'll just catch up later in the day, maybe with the evening turn with all that coal. I'm hoping all the coal gets loaded out before we head south. That's going to be the big thing. I don't know how long all that is going to take. We can't wait too terribly late. We need to get it down there at least somewhat reasonable time, so we'll just take what we can. Hopefully it's all of it. If not, then we'll just deal with it. Really, if it's less than, you know, all of it, that's probably a good thing for us. But yeah, the tonnage is going to be a big deal. What do you guys think? Do you think 2 F units, a GP9, and Big Emma can get all that tonnage over Cowie? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Love all of you. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
No, big cat, no.